Well, let's look at home, as you say, in the United States and what is happening in the political arena these days. There are lots of talks about possibly a lot of Americans are looking at a third party, are looking for an option out of the Republican and the Democratic parties and wanting something different. What do you attribute that to, first of all? And do you think it will happen that a third party or independent parties can really become a voice in the United States?
Well, there is tremendous pressure inside the political process to make sure that the voters stay aligned inside either the Democrat or Republican parties. Why? Because both of those parties have been captured by special interests. And those special interests are, quite frankly, the antithesis of the interests of the people. And so therefore, for example, if people in the United States care about education, but unfortunately there's a banker that gets in between the student and the student's ability to go to school, if they care about health care, there's the insurance industry that gets in between the patient and the doctor who is seeking to provide care. And so we have all of these special interests that have positioned themselves in between the political decision makers and the people themselves. The process now is more responsive to those special interests than it is to the values and the wishes of the American people. When the American people then decide that they are sick and tired of this kind of configuration, the only place to go so that one's values have the likelihood or the opportunity to become policy is outside of the corral that has been built for you. And an interesting example is the Tea Party. The people of the Tea Party were originally angry about the direction of their country. And who wouldn't be angry at the direction that the United States has taken now? They initially said that they would vote neither Democrat nor Republican, that they were independent voters. And then what happened? The powers that be sent Sarah Palin in and corralled this group, this nascent group of independent voters, and captured them again for the Republican Party.
So are you saying this is basically how it's done? Even if there's an independent voice, then basically that voice is not going to be heard in the way perhaps those individuals, the grassroots movements, wants it to be heard, but basically it's hijacked at the end for a certain agenda, or what? Tell me.
Well, it was definitely hijacked. The whole Tea Party apparatus was hijacked and then corralled back into the Republican Party fold so that these could then stay where the powers that be would like them to be.